Peace out there, it's the Invertebrarian and the wee man. And say hello, wee man. Perfect. Okay, so this is just a really quick video. We've got a couple of bits going on right now. First of all, I had an amazing molt. This is a molt I've been waiting for quite some while time. And yeah, the molt occurred as I was having to go to bed. I had to be up incredibly early the next morning, so I couldn't sit up and watch it and was unable to sit and film it. What I found quite peculiar about this molt was the position in which she was sat in as she went into the beginning stages of her molt. So I'm going to put in that photo now of her going into molt. So here is that picture. So needless to say, I was quite apprehensive and quite excited about getting up the next morning, and luckily we found her looking a little bit like this.
Wow.
Okay, so this is her over 24 hours later, and I'm just going to move this little bit out of the way. I'm not going to disturb her too much. I'll put the wee lights on at the back there just so we can have a look at her. But this is a Nando Chromatis, freshly molted, and might I just say, looking absolutely beautiful. A did-o. And here is the molt from her. Admittedly, she has been quite hunched since, so I'm kind of hoping that once she's hardened up and on the go, I'm hoping that she's going to be okay, but she is quite hunched just now, but we'll keep you posted on that. Well, see, okay, so that molt, the tarantula seems fine. I'm just going to keep an eye on it. She's been quite hunched for the last sort of day whilst I've been observing her. But anyway, moving on. So tomorrow, so it's the 9th, I think, today. Look, oh look, we've mashed some banana into the bottom of a car. And what experiment have we been having there?
Nana.
Come here. Is this a nana experiment? Okay, we've been having a banana experiment. And what's the outcomes of these? The outcome is Diddy. Here, another. Where's a Diddy? Point. Show everyone where the Diddy is. Where's our Diddy? Yeah, good answer. Okay, so you made me okay. Right, so as I was saying, so coming up tomorrow, I think is the 10th of the 10th of right, okay, so coming up tomorrow, the 10th of May 2018, we have an unboxing video coming your way. Now this should be like the ultimate unboxing video, and I have to say a huge thank you to, first of all, my parents for financially supporting this box until I can pay them back, and to So Many Legs. Now, if you've watched it, if you actually read any of the blurb in any of my videos, I have tagged So Many Legs at the bottom of just about every video. Yes, I have. So many legs. It'll be there, the information, the link to their website, thanks very much, little dude, is there. So yeah, go. Yeah, so the link to So Many Legs is in. You are a nutter! Nutter! Okay, so the link to So Many Legs is at the end of all my videos, is basically what I'm trying to say. And So Many Legs have now sent me a package. It is in the post. It will be arriving tomorrow. The unboxing video will be done and hopefully uploaded by tomorrow night. This video, it may not be the best video, but certainly the contents of that box is going to be amongst one of the best I've ever possibly received. Obviously, I've had so many amazing boxes sent out to me. House of Bugs, my friend Steph, Nerd Room has sent out absolutely amazing boxes. But this box that is arriving tomorrow has just... I don't want to say too much, but I'm very excited about receiving it. Okay, so moving on. In order to receive that, I'm going to have to move a few things around. So one of the false widows will be going back into the jar setup. Speaking of false widows, just to very quickly go through this, I had taken out 2 of her egg sacs to put into incubation. Left her with 1 egg sac because I'm not having much success, so I'm trying to increase the odds by moving things around. I've got 2 in incubation on a slightly warmer, slightly more humid setting, and 1 I've left in with her. But I woke up the next day to discover that she's actually produced another egg sac, which I find quite peculiar and quite interesting. So anyway, she's sitting on 2. Cowface is sitting on none because she eats them all and she's a pain in the butt. And the other one, as none of them have come to any form of fruition and we've had no luck with them. So what we're going to do is we're going to move False Widow from that into here, and we're going to set that up for the new arrival that's coming tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to move the False Widow into here. Now, I thought she might create some nice webbing and stuff. This is quite a large Exoterra she's currently been housed in, but she's tended to sit in the same spot. So if we can bring, untypical, there would be foliage right in the way. Now I'm sure the Sun newspaper would be having a field day at the fact that, you know, this is the world's deadliest, or the UK's deadliest spider, and of course I'm going to die as a result of this experimentation or moving house relocation. But there she is down in there, and what we're going to do is we're going to move her from there back into here, which is it's a shame, but I need this larger enclosure for what's coming tomorrow. And she hasn't really moved outside of this bark tube, so what I've done is put another bark tube into her new enclosure. So hopefully without too much of a hassle, and that's a beautiful bit of filming for me, well done there. If we pull this back a bit, we should just be able to, down you go girl, and there we go, done. Where's she gone? I think she's already gone round there. There she is, already exploring her new environment. That was difficult, wasn't it? Okay, so Widow Wall is now back to having all the false widows on it. This tank down here will get emptied out, cleaned and set up for tomorrow's arrival. So I'm not going to show you how that's looking because that might give away what's going into it. It might not. And the wee man's trying to lift the tank up. But that only leaves me to say one more thing, and that's a huge thank you. Well, actually, I've got 2 things I want to say. First of all, a late happy birthday to Boxing Boa and to Andrew's Tarantulas. Now, Andrew's Tarantulas, you'll have seen in my last video if you watched it. Me and the wee man were watching his birthday video. So anyway, he's very kindly spoken about my channel in his Q&A, Tarantula Tag Part 2. So if you haven't watched it, please do go and watch it because it's awesome, and he's just such a nice bloke. His video, his channels, everything is awesome. Doing really well, channel's growing so well, and that just goes to show the quality of what he's putting out there. So do go check out Andrew's Tarantulas. I'll link it down below. Boxing Ball, I'll link you down below. Nerd Room, you'll get a link down below because I mentioned you too. House of Bugs, you'll get a link down below because I mentioned you as well. But anyway, that just leaves me to say I hope you join us for tomorrow's videos, and we will see you then. Video.